One of the areas that people find difficult dealing with as far as the research proposal is concerned has to do with the background to the study. The background to the study is an important component of the research proposal, but it normally torments some of our students. So I have decided in this video to take you through what is expected of you when it comes to the background to the study. In most cases, the background to the study is the first component of the research proposal. This part of the proposal is expected to explain the problem that the study addresses or seeks to address, and it sets the project or the thesis or the research in its political, historical, educational, philosophical, religious, biblical, and theological context, among others. So it situates the work that one proposes to do in its right context. To this end, the researcher must give a brief account of their understanding of the topic by stating what previous writers have said. So whatever one is going to say here begins with what previous researchers have said about the issue. It is important to state that it is not also the literature review at this point. The literature review will come later in the research proposal. Then it also talks about the scope of the problem. If there are some debates surrounding the issue in question, then it is at this point that the researcher who is preparing the research proposal tries to go into the debates. What are the debates surrounding, for example, environmental stewardship, or the doctrine of Imago Dei, or the issue of mercy killing? These are some of the things that we look at. So the debates surrounding the particular subject must be dealt with in order to show that you can successfully conduct or investigate the problem. As a rule, start your background to the study on a broad note and then narrow it down to your topic. What do I mean by this? I did something in my PhD thesis on atonement that I would want you to look at, to use as an example. In this thesis, which was on the doctrine of atonement, I wrote approximately 4 pages for the background. Out of the 6 paragraphs that made up the background to the study, the first 3 were general. They were so general that I could continue with any other topic in Christian theology, but more especially under Christian soteriology. It was in the 4th paragraph that I began to give a clear indication as to where I was going to. So I started on a broad note and then narrowed it to my topic. It is a clue. It is a principle that works for me, and it has helped me a lot. The background must indicate the gaps in knowledge, an unclear situation related to the topic, an unresolved question related to the topic, or lack of information on the topic, or the circumstances that have led to the proposed topic. All that is discussed in this session must lead up to the research problem. So the point is that even though you try to give indication as to what the research problem will be, you don't state it clearly at this point because we have another session for the research problem. I want to use the last part of this video to talk about some of the questions that you need to ask and answer in your background to the research problem. The first question is this: what conditions have led you to propose your research project and to define your aims in the way that you have done? Another question is this: how did previous researchers define the problem or the variables, and how did they go about addressing the research problem? The third question is this: what is your main interest in the research project? So what is your main interest in the research project? There is a 4th question, and that is, why is this main issue of interest worthy of academic investigation. This fourth question, you will later see in one of my videos that it pertains to justification of the research. But there are cases where there is no section for the justification of the research, and students are asked to do all that in the background. In such a case, it is expected that you answer this fourth question as well. This is where I'll end this video, hoping that you watch other videos that I've uploaded on the channel about research proposal and other important topics pertaining to academic research. God richly bless you. Bye for now.